Hello my beautiful souls. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jolene Matheson. I'm a psychic reader and energy healer. I also do past life regression therapy and astrological birth charts. For those of you who've been following me, you'll know that this is my journey through the Light Seers Tarot series, and I've already done like 66 videos. Now we're nearing the end of the series, and because it gets a little bit difficult now to pick out cards that I haven't read already, and it's starting to become like a huge long big reading for everyone, what I've decided to do is do a little bit different now that I'm nearing the end. I've done 66 videos already, and I think somehow at some points I've managed to draw a couple of cards that I'd already done before, which was probably needed at the time, so we won't diss that. I mean, spirit knows best. But now I'm going to do a little pick-a-pile for a nice surprise for those of you who have been following me. So I've left with now, there's now 14 cards left. So I've got 4 little piles of 3 cards each, and then I've got 2 cards, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I got 2 cards that will be the generic or the general overview reading, which I will do before. And then I will put timestamps in there so you can find, you'll pick a pile that you're drawn to, and then I will just post this timestamps for you for the reading, so it will be easy for you to find. But now let's get going and let's wrap up this series. I hope you're looking forward to this as much as I am. So let's get started. Let's see what our 2 cards are for the overview. So I will again share my intuitive messages, and I'll touch on the traditional meaning as well as the Light Seers interpretation. What you got here is Ace of Wands. I mean, this whole energy I'm getting from here is like there's the fire. Yeah, I get the feeling, the sensation of your third eye being all fired up as you connect with your intuition and draw from the power that is within and connect with your higher self. I feel like this is a recharge. Like Ace of Wands is a beginning, and Wands generally relate to any kind of project. So this could be a career move for you, or anything that has been like that you feel very passionate about and very strongly about, but you are drawing from your inner wisdom and connecting and following your insight and your intuition and your connection with your guides and with your higher self. So if you're not already focusing on that that energy, it's probably you're reminded to do that now. So now the Ace of Wands, traditionally it relates to new beginnings, conceiving ideas. If pregnancy is a project for you, I mean the traditional tarot deck, the Rider-Waite tarot deck has an image of a wand on it. I'll actually show you from my book. That's what the traditional card kind of looks like. So it does kind of give the impression, like some people see it as a phallic symbol, so it could represent fertility, conceiving new ideas. So it could, if starting a family is what is on the cards for you, or any new beginning, now is a good time for that to happen for you. So step into that power, claim it if you're not already feeling it. If you're not already seeing that as your beginning, then claim it. And I'm not going to specifically, it could relate to pregnancy and starting out a new family, but related to whichever pile you draw or you choose later on in it, and apply it to how it fits in for you there. So the Light Seers interpretation is all about the Ace of Wands, planting seeds for the future, roots of creativity and inspiration, illumination, that light bulb moment, intense creativity. And it also talks about the mirror-like nature of consciousness and the interconnectedness of all things and being able to manifest. So whatever your situation is right now, you can turn it around and make it completely positive for you, make it work in your favor. So now the 7 of Cups, this I feel relates to this. You got this impression of yes, the path that you're seeing. It's the path that you know, and you see how it's moving forward for you. But there's also, I feel like there's a snake here on the way, which means there could be challenges or unseen issues that you may be missing. Like you're only seeing this path, but you're not seeing the hidden aspects to all of this. Like you can see he's super focused on this, and that's where that's going, but you're not noticing the challenges. And it doesn't mean that you don't have to forge ahead or continue forward on this path. It doesn't mean that. It just means you need to be prepared. And like this is where the Ace of Wands comes in now, connecting with seeing the bigger picture and all around. And if you are prepared, then you can, overcome those obstacles despite them. They can't catch you unawares. So the traditional meaning of the Seven of Cups is more about, it's about the potential for amazing opportunities, but they're insubstantial. So it's being uncertain about what is feasible and what is fantasy. It's advising you to be discerning and find out what you can about each possible path, but you ultimately need to pay attention to your instincts and emotions. Look, I don't necessarily feel that this path, it's specifically related to this reading. I don't feel like it's insubstantial in this case, but that's just follow your gut and feel on that. It may just be a subtle reminder to sift through what is insubstantial and what can wait and what you need to put the majority of your attention on now, your main focus. The Light Seers Tarot interpretation. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the lure of temptation on the path. Okay, so your snake could also, instead of referring to like backstabbers or negative aspects on your path, it could also relate to temptation and a warning not to get distracted from your path. That is the other side of it. And if you're not feeling the positive vibes of it, then the shadow aspect would be that you're feeling blocked by indecision and you're afraid of making the wrong choice. So I want to share the affirmation for you, and I feel like if you're watching this, you need to be repeating this affirmation. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. Repeat that for the rest of the week or into next week, next 7 days. Repeat that until you believe it if you're not believing it yet. So now I'm going to take these cards and just put them like to the side. We may bring them in later. Okay, just for the moment, I want you to focus on these cards here in the middle. Let's just bring this forward, and I want you to clear your mind for a moment and feel which pile draws you. So this is pile A, this is pile B, this is pile C, and this is pile D. I'm going to bring you some colors into the mix. And see which ones you draw to. So that's purple, that's green, blue, and yellow. If the colors help you, feel which one draws your attention and focus on that for the next couple of seconds. So now let's move forward now that you've focused on it. If you've chosen pile A. Okay, so now we're talking about temptations and challenges that will come in for you. So you've got the Devil, which brings forward in the Light Seers Tarot interpretation, and the way I'm seeing that, it's like a very inviting picture. And yeah, I also just feel like you've got this thing. It's almost like pulling puppet strings. So you're being tempted into something, and this fantasy may be futile or not futile. It may be worthwhile for a short while, but how long are you going to allow your strings to be pulled? How long are you going to How long are you going to allow yourself to be controlled? It's just I feel like you're just like so being pulled in different directions, and it's time to get clear on where you want to go ahead. You've got the Nine of Swords, which is traditionally known as the nightmare card, which you're sleeping at night and you're thinking about all these negative things that are going through your head, but in the light of day, is it that bad? Is it your mind that's causing you to overthink? I mean, you've got, like I see this as like you've got the power within you. You've got the Knight of Wands here, which shows that passion, and like, I mean, I see this fire, yeah, you know, there's this fire burning, and like there's music involved. There's a drum, and music is just all about inner passion and dreaming, and just that's what it speaks to me of. And I mean, there's just fire, passion. You got this stallion or this horse in the background, which to me represents that you can get yourself out of this and you can move forward on your journey, whatever your challenge is right now. I want to just feel for a second. I feel like this card is very much related. It very much has to do with work. I'm not going to go, I want this to be just a reading. I don't want to taint this message. So I don't want to go too much on, okay, like I've already said that traditionally this indicates sleepless nights where the problem is not necessarily as bad as what you envision it to be. It is all about control, the devil, having your strings pulled and the chains holding you back, and you feeling controlled. And this horse to me looks like he's rearing up and ready to gallop like off, like you're pulling away from somewhere, like you know, I get the impression of like almost when a horse gets startled and he pulls away from that which has startled him or is holding him back. So you're moving into the direction of your dreams and realizing this is, or whatever your goal is, and you're pulling away from that, away from that which holds you back, and forging ahead. So this is don't allow whoever's pulling your strings, first of all, don't allow anybody to control you, and don't allow your negative thought processes to bog you down. Don't allow it to stand in the way of your goals. This is your message to forge full steam ahead. And we've got this these cards that apply to this. Like, I mean, you've got the devil and like the snake in the mix there. So watch out for that which is fantasy or temptation or distractions that are keeping you from things. Lean on your own inner guidance and the higher consciousness for understanding. I hope that makes sense. So, okay, next up we're moving into pile B. So if you've chosen the green, pile B. Oh, you've got the moon, which can relate to the things that are hidden below the depths. There's like you got the the polarities here, the dark and the light. That's pulling you in either direction, and there's things like below the surface that could be like illusion or things that are hidden that you're not fully aware of. But the wheel is about to turn in your favor. So if things have been difficult for you at this point, I feel particularly this is for somebody who's been trying to move forward. I want to say with a pregnancy, but you've been struggling. You've had a lot of challenges, or any kind of like growth situation. But you've had things that are holding you back. If it is a pregnancy, you've possibly had miscarriages or false starts or disappointments in some way. But the wheel is about to turn in your favor. Like, I'm looking at like the timing here. Like if we're sitting at like midnight, this is just the envision. I just get this image of like now a clock. And if your tea would be midnight, then you're just shy of that. So you're looking at like between 5 and like 10. So I'm feeling like between 5 and 10 weeks. Whatever your goal is will come to pass. This is just something, the wheel will shift in that positive direction within 5 or 10 weeks. Could be days for some of you. You got the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is also to do with, you know, I mean, the High Priestess is all about dreams and gifts and incubation and privacy, and if it's also about secrets. I wanted to say like secrets, and I just wanted to make sure I'm not mixing it up with something else, but I do feel like there's secrets, and it ties in with the hidden truths or hidden things with the moon. So something is not, you don't know the full picture, and you may not have all the answers. I don't feel like somebody is deceiving you. It's just like you may not, the message here for you is that you may not know all the reasons why you've had the delays to get to where you are, but the wheel is about to turn. So focus on what you have to gain rather than what you have lost. And that's the way you will embrace it. If you focus too much on your lack and what you have lost, you're going to just slow down this progress and maybe turn this 5 to 10 weeks into 5 to 10 months or years, or even don't allow yourself to be slowed down even more than what you already have been. It's your beginning. This is your new beginning, your creation of something new, and don't allow your distractions to dissuade you from your path forward. Okay, so pile number 3, the blue pile. If you've picked this pile, we have the Sun, the most positive card that you can receive. So everything is turning around for you and becoming whatever your dark days are now behind you. You can embrace the sunlight or look towards it. If you're not feeling that yet, look towards it and encourage it to come into your life. This Page of Cups this is indicative of being up in a fantasy world. So if you can see, there's like When Pigs Fly. It's also called the When Pigs Fly card, where you're like caught up in this like you either have unrealistic dreams or unrealistic goals that you've set for yourself, and you know they're unrealistic, but you forge straight ahead. Or you're telling yourself that they're unrealistic and you're not allowing yourself the benefit of the doubt. Look, I want to say that even if you fall into the category of that they may be somewhat unrealistic, maybe just the way in which you are trying to go about it is unrealistic and not so much the dream or the goal. So consider that for a moment. You got the King of Pentacles, and I want to say that what I'm feeling from this is not at all what the card would mean. But this card is, I feel like you have a spirit animal on your side, and the spirit animal is it's like support and comfort, and like having a best friend by your side, like your biggest supporter. Like, go and see what this wolf means for you. I want you to do some homework for this if you've picked this one as your own, and go and read up on what that means to you and how it relates to you. Not that I don't want to tell you, I want you to embrace. It's not a test of whether or not I can see it, but this is what you can take from the message. This is all just about, and I see all these books and these bookshelves in the background, yeah, and it's about learning and getting new information and being contented and at peace with the journey that you have made. So embrace it. Don't tell yourself that it's not, like it's absolutely impossible, or let others tell you that necessarily, if that's your reality right now. you can achieve your goal. And I feel like this one is related to work, very much work oriented. This is a work career reading. And last but not least, we got the Deepal, the yellow one, and we got Judgment, and the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. And this is related to finance. I feel like this is, if you've had financial struggles, then this is a welcome card for you. Judgment shows things turning around and working out in your favor. So look above, or look to the universe for your guidance, and trust that everything will turn around and work out in your favor. And I also feel like you will be able to, I'm seeing this whole thing as like, as you walk, you're able to sow the seeds. So you're able to share it. You're able to share your good fortune with others. So particularly if you've had a struggle, this is like growth. It's financial growth particularly, and possibly investments, but I mean, it's like making little seeds. So yes, so you could share with others, being like your family, or your children, or those that are close to you, or with others depending on your personal situation, or just making seeds to grow your own personal project, your financial status, or your career. But this is mostly financial success for you. I very strongly feel that it's just an absolute turnaround from what your situation has been, particularly the last 2 to 3 years. So this Ace of Pentacles shows money coming in for you. Judgment shows that all the wrongs that have happened in the past, whether you've done them or it's been done to you, it's going to get turned around. Your new beginning, starting again. Don't get distracted from your path. I hope that resonates with you. I hope that has resonated with you. Please do drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this has resonated with you. I'd love to interact with you. I'd love to continue making these videos, so I'd love to build a rapport with my followers. Please, if you haven't already, please do follow and or subscribe to my channel, and do share this wherever you can. Don't just keep the message for yourself, and yeah, definitely do drop a comment. I love to hear from my followers. And if you would like to contact me for a paid reading, you can see in the description how you will be able to contact me, and you can just get in touch. And if you happen to be seeing this on Facebook, then you can just drop me a message and we can discuss further how we are able to work together. I look forward to hearing from you. And thank you for those of you who have been following me during the series. I appreciate your support tremendously, and now we can look forward to newer and brighter things. I have had a couple of requests or suggestions as to what type of videos people are looking for, so I would love to hear back from you on that too. If you have an idea of something that you would like to see, then please do let me know. If it's like a quick mini workshop or something, or little tools and tips or ideas and tips that you would like to hear, please do let me know if this is something that would interest you, and we can look at putting that content out there. So enjoy the rest of your week. We're nearing the end of the week, and I look forward to doing another video for you in the near future. Love and light.